Aladdin and the Magic Lamp. Long, long ago, in a land of golden deserts and spice-laden air, there lived a poor but cheerful boy named Aladdin. He and his mother dwelled in a modest home at the edge of a great, bustling city, where domes shimmered under the sun and markets sang with the cries of merchants and storytellers. Though Aladdin had little to call his own, he was full of dreams, dreams of wonder, of riches, and of a life beyond the dusty streets he knew so well. One warm afternoon, as Aladdin wandered the streets in search of mischief or a meal, a stranger approached him. The man was richly dressed, his eyes keen beneath a silk turban. "I am your uncle," he said with a smile. "I have traveled far to find you. Come with me, and I shall show you where your fortune lies." Aladdin, surprised and curious, led him home. His mother, though wary, welcomed the stranger politely. Aladdin followed the man far beyond the city gates, across stony hills and into the wilderness. At last, they came to a secret place where the earth seemed to shimmer. The man whispered strange words, and with a low rumble, the ground split open, revealing the mouth of a hidden cave. "Inside lies treasure beyond imagining," said the stranger. "But heed my words. Take only the old lamp you find within." With a mix of fear and excitement, Aladdin stepped into the cavern. Within, the cave sparkled with jewels piled high, golden goblets, and silver towers. But the boy remembered the man's words, and at the far end of the chamber, upon a stone pedestal, he found an old brass lamp, dull, plain, and heavy with dust. He took it and turned back toward the entrance. "Throw the lamp to me," shouted the stranger, reaching with a trembling hand. But something in the man's voice chilled Aladdin's heart. He held the lamp close and refused. At once, the stranger's face twisted with fury. With a stamp of his foot and a shout, the cave sealed shut, leaving Aladdin in darkness. Hours passed, or perhaps days. Aladdin sat in silence, alone and afraid. In a moment of despair, he rubbed the lamp to clean it, and from it burst a swirl of smoke and flame. A great genie appeared, his voice deep as thunder and his form vast and glowing. "I am the servant of the lamp," the genie boomed. "Speak your wish and it shall be done." Aladdin, eyes wide with wonder, whispered, "Take me home." And in the blink of an eye he was there. From that day forward, life changed for Aladdin. With the genie's help, he and his mother had food on their table, fine clothes to wear, and comfort in their home. Yet Aladdin did not become greedy or cruel. He gave to those in need and grew wiser with each passing day. One morning, while walking through the city square, Aladdin caught a glimpse of the Sultan's daughter. She rode past in a carriage of gold, her face half hidden behind a silk veil. Aladdin's heart stirred. He could think of nothing else. With the genie's help, Aladdin sent gifts of priceless beauty to the Sultan. The palace was astonished, and in time the Sultan gave his blessing. Aladdin and the princess were wed in joy and splendor. The genie built for them a palace of crystal, with fountains that sang in gardens that glowed beneath the moonlight. All who visited spoke of its wonder, and of Aladdin's generous spirit. But far away, the wicked sorcerer who had tricked Aladdin learned of his success. Enraged, he hatched a wicked plan. Disguised as a peddler, he crept to the palace gates calling, "New lamps for old! New lamps for old!" The princess, not knowing the lamp's magic, gave it away. That night all was lost. The palace vanished. The princess was taken. Aladdin awoke to silence and ruin. But Aladdin did not despair. He remembered the magic ring given to him by the genie long ago. He rubbed it, and though its power was weaker, it was enough to guide him. He traveled far, across deserts and seas, until at last he found the sorcerer's tower. With cleverness and courage, Aladdin stole back the lamp and called upon the genie once more. In a burst of light, the palace was restored. The princess returned to his arms, and the sorcerer was never seen again. Aladdin lived on with kindness in his heart, using his power not for greed, but to bring peace, wonder, and joy to all around him. And so, under starry skies and desert winds, the tale of Aladdin and the magic lamp passed from one storyteller to the next, as a legend of courage, wisdom, and magic.